The lowest 5-year variable non-bank mortgage in history with full prepayment privileges and all the bells and whistles just got released, and I'm going to give you all the details right after the intro. The definitive guide on how to manage your credit. Product, penalty, price, in that order. It's never been more important to get your mortgage right. Okay, so welcome back. Yesterday we got some exciting news. The lowest rate ever on a non-bank 5-year variable rate mortgage with all the bells and whistles, full featured, from one of our favorite lenders in the industry just got released, and it is a game changer with respect to variable rates. I'm going to tell you how it can save you money if you are just getting a mortgage or if you already have a mortgage. I'm going to tell you what criteria you need to meet in order to get this mortgage and get an even lower variable rate than you already have. But before we get into it, do me that favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and please hit that like button so more people like you can see this video. And don't forget that when we hit 25,000 subscribers, we're going to give away $5,000 to one lucky subscriber. But one thing is for sure about that, you have to be subscribed to win. So go ahead, click that subscribe button. It's free, it's easy, and it's definitely worth it if you end up winning that $5,000. So let's get into it. Let's discuss the best 5-year variable rate we've ever seen from a non-bank lender with all the features, all the bells and whistles. And why is it important that this is from a non-bank lender? Well, first and foremost, it means that if you go to have to lock in somewhere down the road, the lock-in rates are going to be significantly lower than the ones that you're going to have to negotiate with your bank. Now, you still want to look around. If you ever decide to lock in, you still want to look around, see if there's other fixed rates that you could lock into that are lower, but this just makes the locking in process super easy. And if you need to do it quick, you can basically call us or call your broker and you can get the deal done almost instantaneously. We'll take care of everything for you. So some really good advantages there. Now, I'm still looking into whether this is a published or an unpublished rate special. It's not showing up on their rate sheet, which often means that it's unpublished, which means we're basically under embargo and we can't say publicly who the lender is or what the rates are. But if you go and you take a look at my best bank in Canada to get a mortgage series, you will find out very easily which one it is because the lender happens to be one of the lenders that made it to the final 2 in the 3rd video in that series. And maybe I'll link that up here. Who knows? Anyways, this is a great mortgage. This is the best mortgage in the country as far as I'm concerned for a first-time home buyer or for somebody who's got more than 35% equity in their property. Yes, you have to have at least 35% down or 35% equity, or you have to have mortgage insurance to qualify for this rate. By the way, what is the rate? It's prime minus 1.30. So in other words, it is 1.15%. Now, there have been other rates that have been at 1.15% on a variable as of late, but almost all of them came with some sort of trick, some sort of secret code or secret thing that you needed to know about that mortgage, some sort of catch, and ultimately things that could end up costing you a ton of money by either not having flexibility, having a higher penalty, or any other number of things. By the way, if you want to know all about the dirty little secrets, the things that go along with getting the lowest interest rates, because when you get the lowest interest rates, you got to remember you're getting what you pay for, and they're taking features away or they're putting things in there that will make that mortgage more expensive eventually for you. If you want to learn about all those things, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can go to ratesecrets.ca and take our Secrets to Getting the Lowest Interest Rate course, or we're still giving away the Mortgaged Millionaire. I'm going to be giving this away until Sunday night at midnight. After that, it is no longer free. I will be pretty much out of them at that point, so you may not even be able to get it until 2022. But you can get this for free by going to mortgagemillionaire.ca and just paying for shipping and handling. And there's about 95 copies left of it. So if you want it and you want to know all those dirty little secrets, it's actually the bonus chapter in the back of this book. And it talks about all the things that come along with a discount mortgage. Now, today we aren't talking about discount mortgages. We're talking about full featured mortgages, and this one has all the bells and whistles. We'll talk more about discount mortgages and all the spectrum of the rates next week in our rate update, our monthly rate update that will come out probably sometime Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday of next week. But for now, let's focus on this one. Let's talk about the best non-bank variable rate that I've seen in my career. And this is a really great mortgage. It's got full features, 15% prepayment privileges, which means you can pay up to 15% of the mortgage off every year. And that's not just in one lump sum. You can do it in multiple lump sums throughout the year, which is a really important feature. Some of the big banks, they don't have that option. Some of the biggest banks don't have that option. The bank that people are most loyal to doesn't have that option. You only have one opportunity every year to use your prepayment privileges, which means that it makes it really hard to use them. You've got the ability with this mortgage to increase your payments by 15% every year. So you can increase the actual payment itself, which reduces the amortization. But then they've got this one feature that makes it probably the best mortgage in Canada as far as I'm concerned, which is called double up payments. And what that does is it allows you to double any payment at any time or every payment throughout the year. And that feature alone, when combined with a 15% prepayment privilege for making a lump sum payment and 15% increased payments, that single double up payment feature is what allows Canadians to pay off their mortgage the fastest. In fact, you can pay off this mortgage in 4 years if you so choose, which it makes it an absolutely amazing option. Now, we always talk about the greed factor. The lenders that let you pay off the mortgage the fastest are the best, and the ones that make you hold on to it the longest are, in my mind, the worst. And in this case, this is just quite simply the best mortgage from the perspective of getting the absolute best rate without any catches, with lots of flexibility, with an amazing lock-in rate. If you do decide to lock in, you're not going to have massive penalties either on this mortgage like you would if you were locking in for a 5-year fixed at a big bank. So it just creates this amazing opportunity. Now, there's two types of borrowers who can get this. The first is somebody who is buying a house. The second is somebody who already has a variable rate mortgage or maybe has a fixed rate mortgage with a really high rate. So let's talk first and foremost about people who are buying a property. If you're putting less than 20% down and you're going to have mortgage insurance, or if you're putting more than 35% down and you're not going to have mortgage insurance, you qualify for this rate. Again, prime minus 1.3%, 1.15, all the bells and whistles, all the features. And this, in my mind, is one of the biggest opportunities for people, because if you look at the comparable rates for a 5-year fixed, you're paying almost 1% to 1.25% lower than what you would be paying for a 5-year fix. So on a $500,000 mortgage, that's about $5,000 to $7,500 per year in savings for as long as interest rates remain where they are. And by the way, you can use our mortgage hedge strategy. I'll post the video up here where we talk about how to inflation proof your mortgage, and that would work brilliantly with this mortgage. Now, the second type of person is somebody who already has a mortgage. So let's say you got a 5-year fixed with a non-bank lender. Sorry, if you got a mortgage with a bank, you're pretty much screwed because you have a massive penalty. If it's a 5-year fixed at a big bank, you're pretty much stuck. So this isn't going to apply to you. But if you got a 5-year fixed mortgage with what we call a monoline lender, so a non-bank lender, then what you could do is you could potentially pay out your penalty, move to this variable rate, and save a ton of money. Also, if you've got pretty much a variable rate mortgage with pretty much any lender right now, as long as it doesn't have a bona fide sale clause or a no refinance clause, you can also take this mortgage and you can move to this lender, and the lender will pick up all the costs of moving for you. And it's just as simple as paying out your penalties. So the math becomes really simple on this, and you can download our DLC mortgage app and do all the math on this, or we can do it for you. But basically what you do is you look at the cost of the penalty, you look at the savings of going to a lower variable interest rate, and if it makes sense, then you do it. It's as simple as that. So if you have a prime minus 1 or prime minus 0.9 or prime minus 0.8 or anything lower than that variable rate mortgage at another lender, you should be reaching out to us. And by the way, the simplest way to get this is by going to mortgage360.ca and applying online. Now, don't send us the information via the contact form. Don't send us, an email. Don't text me or call me. I can't believe how many people go online and search down and find my cell phone number and text me. Please don't do that. If you want to know if you can do this, either go and get the app and take a look at the numbers yourself, or if you're serious about doing it, go to mortgage360.ca, apply online, and we'll walk you through the whole thing. And this is pretty much if you've got a variable rate mortgage at a rate that is higher than what this rate is, or a discount that's lower. So in other words, if you're paying more than about 1.5% and you qualify for a mortgage, this makes incredible sense for you and is a huge opportunity to save some money. Plus, you get us to manage the mortgage for as long as you've got it from there. So if you found this video useful, go ahead, hit that apply button. Also hit that subscribe button. For those of you who are longtime viewers, I got you there. You thought I was going to say subscribe and I said hit the apply button. But go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you found this video useful. Hit that like button, hit the notification bell. And don't forget about that race to 25,000 subscribers. You can go to ratesecrets.ca, take the Rate Secrets course. You can go here, get the Mortgage Millionaire for free and find out all about the dirty little secrets of discount mortgages. And we'll see you on the very next video. Cheers.